What is depression? Well, my dear friends, let us understand the difference between depression and clinical depression. We use the term loosely whenever we feel low, sad, frustrated, morose, or miserable. It could be for a few hours, days, or months. That happens a lot to people, which could be due to problems, tragic events, mishaps, or ill health. Clinical depression is a medical term, my dear friends, given to a disease, a mental health disorder, which may cause changes in the functioning of the brain. It results in altered activity of certain neural circuits of the brain. Once you are in the grip of clinical depression, you are like a patient, same as diabetes, blood pressure, or a cancer patient. But the good news is that clinical depression is treatable. You don't die of clinical depression like cancer, nor do you have to be on lifelong medication. The first step to getting yourself treated is to approach a qualified psychiatrist. Only he or she can diagnose what is wrong with you. But remember, the medicines given in clinical depression are basically mood stabilizers and antidepressants. They alone will not help. You need a qualified psychotherapist or a psychologist who will teach you the methods of how to tackle your disease. You got to have the willpower to do it. If you try to become your own doctor, it will not help. Just blindly follow the doc. Don't make the mistake of comparing your depressive tendencies with anyone else. Everyone's case is different. Sometimes lab tests are also required to get to the bottom of the malady. Always take a second or a third opinion. In layman's language, if you have this chemical locha in your brain, then only a doctor can treat you. But beware, depressive moods can easily be treated by mere counseling. A reliable, patient, balanced, mature, wise relative or friend could also help. But if the problem continues, then medical help should be sought. I talk about my disease as if I had a thyroid problem for 8 years. Yes, I had clinical depression for 8 years, and that is the truth. Clinical depression is like any other medical problem. It could happen to the smartest, most successful, or even a very positive person. Does cancer inflict only a certain kind? No. Even the healthiest of persons can have cancer. Fittest of people could have a heart attack. So is the case of clinical depression. What is there to hide or be embarrassed about? Do you feel shy of going to the doctor when you have a slip disc? Do you feel embarrassed and think, what will people say? No. You just get up and go to the doctor and get yourself treated. Period. So don't be bogged down by the word depression. No, you're not mad. You're diseased and you need to cure yourself. We all take precautions and indulge in healthy activities so that we are not inflicted by any disease. So we exercise, eat healthy, take our vitamins, and even go to the laughter clubs and yoga classes. But now I'm going to talk about health practices which might reduce the risk of getting into depression. First, regularly meet good friends, affectionate relatives, and people who energize you. Second, help the underprivileged. Worry about them too, instead of worrying only about your kith and kin. Don't hesitate to meet a doctor whenever you feel that mentally you are not being able to handle your emotions. If someone is torturing you mentally, avoid him or her. If you can't, then remove these toxic people from your life. Don't worry, you won't die without them. Fifth, don't worry about what the world will say. Live life on your terms. Be yourself. Don't become what you are not. Sixth, and my last point, be in touch with a friend, philosopher, and guide always. Remember, having a life coach in your life works wonders. This brings me to the end of whatever I wanted to say about depression for the time being. If you wish to ask questions, then you can fix up an appointment on my WhatsApp number 8975070674, and I will be very happy to help you in whatever way is possible. I am leaving you with a song of positivity and hope. I recorded this song long back, and now I have converted it into a picture video. Enjoy. Hey, 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 hey. तदबीर से बिगड़ी हुई तकदीर बना ले, तकदीर बना ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा ले। तदबीर से बिगड़ी हुई तकदीर बना ले, तकदीर बना ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा ले। डरता है ज़माने की निगाहों से भला क्यों, निगाहों से भला क्यों। डरता है ज़माने की निगाहों से भला क्यों, निगाहों से भला क्यों। इंसाफ तेरे साथ है, इल्जाम उठा ले, इल्जाम उठा ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा ले। क्या खाक वो जीना है जो अपने ही लिए हो, जो अपने ही लिए हो। क्या खाक वो जीना है जो अपने ही लिए हो, जो अपने ही लिए हो। खुद मिट के किसी और को मिटने से बचा ले, मिटने से बचा ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा ले। टूटे हुए मझधार
मझधार बना ले, मझधार बना ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा ले। तदबीर से बिगड़ी हुई तकदीर बना ले, तकदीर बना ले। अपने पे भरोसा है तो ये दाव लगा ले, लगा ले, दाव लगा।